If you've been injured, you should have only the best help and representation, something that the husband and wife law team, Breyer Law Offices, promises to deliver, and Mark Breyer joins us to discuss. It's great to have you, Mark.
Thanks a lot for having me. It's great to be here.
So you specialize in certain types of injuries. What are those?
Really what we do is our focus is limited to when somebody is hurt as a result of the negligence of somebody else. And people go, what? Negligence is a very legal word. And basically, when somebody is hurt because someone else made a mistake, there's two ways our system could handle that. Our system could say, well, since there's nothing you can do to undo the injury you've caused, you're off the hook. Or we can say, you know what, if you hurt someone else, then their medical bills and the time they missed from work and money for everything they've gone through is something that's going to be your responsibility, or very often the insurance that you have, their responsibility. And so when that happens, that's when people come to us. And a lot of it does happen on the roadway. I am the world's biggest fan of the automated vehicle. I will be extremely excited when we actually get to the point where technology eliminates those of us who just do our best but make mistakes, and we can stop all sitting down with friends and neighbors whose lives have been devastated because of what happens on the roadway. But a lot of what we do does start with something that happens on the road. But there's so many different ways that one person's mistake can hurt someone else. And when that happens, that's what we're here to do.
Well, and you're a certified specialist, which makes a big difference. Tell us why that's important.
The certified specialist deal, for lack of a better word, is common in a lot of different states. What happened was, as advertising became a bigger and bigger part of how people got to know their lawyers, anyone could say they did something, right? So anyone could say, I'm a real estate lawyer, or I'm a divorce lawyer, or I'm an injury lawyer. How is the public going to know who were the people who actually had some degree of expertise in that area? And so what the State Bar of Arizona did, and many state bars did this across the country, is they said, we need to protect the consumer, because anyone may be a great lawyer, and you don't have to be a specialist to be a great lawyer, but we want to have a way to make sure that if someone's involved in something serious and they want to get a lawyer they know they can trust, we need a way to put kind of the stamp of approval from the state bar and say this person has that background. And so in this state, they make it pretty tough. You have to have not only try a lot of cases, because many lawyers don't actually go to trial, and then you have to try enough big cases, and then the judges that see you try the cases need to say good things about you, and the lawyers on your side and the lawyers you go against. So basically there's this degree of expertise and years of experience and big enough cases that you've tried and you've won, that you've gone through to even get to sit for the exam. And then once you go through all that, if you can pass the exam that they give you that's meant to say that your level of expertise is at kind of that higher place, then you can become a certified specialist. And so I'm lucky to be a certified specialist. Literally, it's about 1 in 100 lawyers in this state are specialists from the State Bar in Injury Law. And it's like anything else. You got to go with your gut. The fact that I'm a specialist only says that I have the background and expertise to do this work. But to really know if I'm the right lawyer, any of the people who do this, the men and women who care deeply about this are the right lawyer, you get on the phone or you get on a Zoom call, or whatever it is, and you have communication. You find out, does your gut tell you this is someone who actually cares and they know what they're doing? And that's ultimately the certified specialist piece is one step in the right direction.
Well, and as a client, you can have the confidence that your law team's coming at this with a ton of experience. And that's, we're seeing some of your new commercials that talk about the husband and wife law team doing things differently. That's just one of the many ways that you are different. What are some other ways?
One of the things that we've been lucky to be able to do over the years is stay in touch with a lot of our clients. And so, we tell people when they leave, you think you're done with us, you're never going to be done with us, because we have the ability to develop relationships. And one of the ways that we do that is we try to make sure it doesn't just come down to wanting to do the right thing. That is a huge, important step. I mean, for someone to be great at their job, they have to have the desire and the passion to be great at it. But beyond that, what systems are you putting in place to make sure that your clients are treated at a higher level? Because the reality is that no one wants to call a lawyer. No one goes, you know what, I would love to have an injury lawyer tomorrow. God forbid anyone needs an injury lawyer tomorrow. We want that to go away. And so when it happens, what we've tried to do is put some things in place to make sure that we have a team that is incredible, which I truly believe we do. We have systems in place to make sure that when clients need us, there's always somebody there. There's a lot of really well-intentioned people but their calendars get so busy that before you know it, they haven't called their clients. They haven't asked the right questions for their clients. They haven't gotten the right experts at the right time when they're needed. And so we've worked really, really hard. And a lot of credit goes not just to Alexis, who's my wife, but to the incredible team we have to really build out robust systems to make sure that if someone's going to trust me to do the right thing, that I'm going to have things in place to make sure I live up to a level of service that goes beyond their expectations. And so having those systems in place has really kind of helped us redefine the level of service and results we're able to expect for our clients.
Well, and speaking of the team, your firm has many awards, and most recently the Fortune 100 Best Companies to Work For in the small business category. You were on that list, so congratulations. Thanks so much for all the great information. I'm going to let them know how to get in touch with you. Nice to see you.
You as well. Thank you.
Of course. And if you'd like to learn more about the husband and wife law team that's been representing clients for nearly 25 years, visit husbandandwifelawteam.com or call 520-777-8564. And stay where you are. We'll be right back.